Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I don't know who's up, but I thought I'd come on because I can't sleep. 10 to 1 or 5 to 1 in the morning. So I thought I would come on and do some doodling. And last week I did a video where it was, hi Erica, doing in black and white. This is this one in black and white. I was like, I wonder how cool it would be. Hi, Artful Esther. I thought, I wonder how cool it would be to use the same journal because I got these in the Dylusion grab bags. Personally, I would have never bought these, but they came in a grab bag, so I got what I got. I thought how cool it would look, and I started doing other stuff in it. But I thought, how would it look just to doodle in color in this one? And all I do is stencil and just doodle my own little version. So I thought I'd just come on and chit-chat and doodle. And because I don't like the black journal. If I was going to go use this for an art journal, I would be gesseling all these pages white, truthfully. It's just not my, black is not my thing. It's cool, don't get me wrong. I love the paper, but I bought these once and thought, yeah, I'll never buy that again. It wasn't my thing. So all I do is I grab a stencil, and I got all these colorful paint pens that are sitting here, because at 90% of the time I use just the black or the white paint pen. So I kind of maneuver it so I kind of get this look on both sides. There we go. That looks pretty good to me. And let's see. Let's do orange. I just trace around the stencil. Everybody does their own version of the doodle. This is mine. You know, other people may just doodle. I kind of use a stencil and do a form. Usually when I do this, I'm sitting here watching a video, or I'm listening to a story. I like this guy called Dr. Creepy. He's a YouTuber. It's not so much the scary stories he's saying. It's just his voice. It's very relaxing to me. I don't know. He's just got this really, I think he's Australian. I could be wrong. It's just his voice. It's really soothing to me. And I'll sit here and doodle, and it kind of mellows me out where maybe my mind will shut down. I also color to do the same thing. And I'll color, or now I got into this doodling. And I'll doodle. So what are you ladies doing up so late? Woo. My husband goes on the nights, so he's up late too, because he starts nights. So he's trying to push it through tonight, so we both can, or he can sleep, and then get up and be up all night tomorrow night. Works 12 hours, so 6 at night till 6 in the morning. So he's still up too. Hi, what's up? So What?
What are you doing?
I'm doodling.
Okay.
You've been seeing me do this. It's the black and white one. Now I'm doing it in color. It's relaxing. Trying to shut my mind down so I maybe sleep normal hours. Or sleep or go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I've been working on ATCs and Pink Poodle's mixed media matchup. Ah, I see. What markers are you using? Coloring the tritones, coloring blush with Prismacolors. These are a paint pen. This is Thule Art, and then I have graffitis, just random ones. They're paint markers, paint pens, I guess. I don't usually buy name brand stuff. I think I got 36 of them for $20 some. It wasn't that bad. Paint pen's a paint pen to me. I do admit that I do buy the Arteza black and white ones because I can buy like 12 of each because I want to buy black and white in bulk. And they're the only place I found that actually does it. Because I use black and white so much. And not just in my book, but on other things that I create. Matter of fact, I got to reorder some coming up here pretty soon. I'm down to 2 white ones. Your doodles on the black and white. Oh, I know. I could, but right now I think it's just cool to look in the. I mean, like right now, I'm just gonna doodle in it, and maybe eventually down the road, I'll tear it out or I'll tear them out and make something with them. Like some pages like this, I'm not done with because to me there's a lot of black left on this. This one I can't touch. I think this is the coolest one in this whole book I did, and I don't know why. I just think this is so cool. So I'm gonna leave that. But this one I gotta add some more up here. I think I'm gonna add a couple little small triangles and do something. But at the moment I'm gonna leave it all together in a book. And then maybe down the road I'll tear them out, and use them for backgrounds. So now I'm going to grab another stencil. This is one of my favorite stencils I use. My stencils are well loved and well used. And I'm just going to, this one I have to move around on my own. I'm going to use pink. And what I'm going to do is try to get it one in the center. And I'll just trace the color. A lot of it is like this one section right here is not so much doodling. Oh, I don't like how that looks though. So I'm going to change this up. I don't like how that looks. I didn't like how that looks. So I'm going to do a circle. The good thing about this, and if I do it right, from passing this way. If I not, I don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm not fast enough. Well, maybe. I'll wipe that down. Yeah, not fast enough. But even takes, I can fix that. Just get a little black gesso, just paint it over it. And that's what we'll do. I don't never know I did that. I don't have to do it, but I'll show you. I just take a little black gesso that I have here. Grab a paintbrush. And I'll just smooth it out. Cover that up. There we go. Boom. Never know I did that. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I'll dry it. See, I did this one back here with that same stencil that I'm like, oh, that didn't look right. See, I just traced it. I didn't doodle on it or anything. I could come in and like maybe do something a little bit, but I thought it looked cool just the way it is, so I left it. I left it. Hi, Jan. So I'm just gonna lay this out. This one I'm gonna do on my. I'm just gonna go around. I'll move the stencil down so I can line her up where I want it. You don't even have to use stencil actually to do what I'm doodling. Comes to doodling. It's just I choose to. Everybody's doodles are different. Somebody told me there's a name for it other than what I'm calling it. I'm calling it doodling, and then somebody else told me there's something else similar to it, but I don't know what it's called. Zentangle. Thank you. That's it. And I don't know if I'm doing Zentangle or not. And I'm not neat about it either. I mean, I've seen some videos where it's really neat. I mean, they're really tidy, and I'm not tidy. This part is not really doodling to me. It's the after. Yeah. Anybody can trace a stencil. All right. Hi, Deborah. Alrighty. So now got it all laid out. Now I got it. Now I'm going to doodle, 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 doodle. And if I'm not sure on a color, I just kind of go over here and test it. So I'm just gonna go. Oops, forgot one. See, I did it. Let me see if I try. See if I redo this one. Fix that. So went swimming yesterday. Had an awesome grill out with my daughter and son-in-law and the grandkids and the hubby and friends, Brian and his wife, which is a kid that hung around with Diamond when they were both, man, we were figuring it out. About 15 years that Diamond and Brian have known each other, and they're now married and both have families, and it was nice seeing Brian and his wife. His kids, their kids weren't with them because they are headed for a few days. Nope, they're I used to draw and doodle on a black pages with glitter and neon gel pens. I'm gonna show you. I have a few. I'm going to see if they show up. I haven't really, like this right here, back here. That's a bingo dauber of like metallic. This is metallic Dollar Tree pens. This was, I started off doing, look at, I covered that whole page because I just doing a background, and then the other day when I started the black and white doodling, like, oh, I wonder, I'm gonna do a colored one because I can do, like, this is bingo dauber too through a stencil. So I got that metallic look. But I decided today, was it today or last night? I think it was last night. I thought, yeah, last night. I thought it'd be cool to doodle in color. And like I told my friend Sabrina, because we were talking about craft, and I said, I do things for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do things for friends, but when at the end of the day, it's how you look at it and if it makes you feel good. You know, don't let anybody judge you or tell you what you can and cannot do on your channel, your craft. You can take suggestions and all, but that's why they're called suggestions. I mean, anybody, if you want to criticize me, go right ahead. You want to give me thumbs down, go right ahead. I'm going with that attitude, that it's, if I'm happy with this at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. There's too many people in this world these days that I feel think they have a right to try to tell another person how to live their life, how to craft, how to do this, how to do that. And it's not right. It's not just in the crafting world either. It's not right. I'm sorry, but like I told Sabrina, I didn't go out to do YouTube to make friends. I'll be honest with you. When I started my YouTube channel, it was a suggestion of my daughter. I did a project. It's not even on this channel because I have another YouTube name that I would just go in and watch videos because I just made an email with, matter of fact, my rendezvous camp name. Well, I enjoyed it, and I thought, man, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel, and and I had Happy Mail from the Heart, which at one time was my Facebook group I did. Well, then I changed it to Tina's Crafty Life. Well, recently I changed it to Tina's Messy Crafty Life because the messy fits me perfectly. But I didn't go out thinking. I should say I didn't go out thinking I'd make friends. I went out to create. Making friends was a bonus. Does that make sense? I don't want to sound ungrateful. Everybody that comes on my channel and I discover and I watch them and they watch me and we chit chat here, we chit chat there, we may do a swap here, do a swap there. That's just a bonus to me. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get out my glitter. I want to see. I haven't tried my Dollar Tree. Oh, glitter pens here. Oh, that's where that went. So I bought these right here. No, not that one. These are from the Dollar Tree. I have other glitter pens. I should haul this metallic one out. That's a metallic one. Let me get these out. This is my Dollar Tree pens. Because I have a thing for pens, markers, and I pick them up at Dollar Tree and I do kind of a little review on them. But a bunch of these. That one. There. Here, let's see. That one. There's the other metallic one. And this one. I wonder if these show up. Let me test this. See, these are kind of cool too. Oh, see, them shows up. Pull them. Oh, maybe we'll just mess. Okay. These like, see, this one's got the princesses on. These have glitter in them. They're dark. They show up, but it's really dark. At least that one's really dark. Yeah, they're pretty dark. That's a bugger. That's a booger. But these ones I got, they're kind of showing up. Let's see that. That's cool. Now these have our. Let me get the other ones. I don't want to mix them up. They are kind of neat. Oh, here's another metallic marker. So these ones don't work too hot. But these other ones I got. Where's, oh, I'm trying to color. I'm obsessed. That one. Okay. Here's the other metallic. Put this one back. This one. Yeah. There's 4 of them. Okay, 5 of them. That one. Okay. Okay. These ones have different ink in them. They eventually change into different inks. They're like got different color inks. I don't know if you guys can see that. I started out with the pink one, and I don't know where I put it. But like this one's orange, pink, green, blue. It kind of goes down the tube a little bit. So they're kind of cool on that aspect. Now I don't know where I set the one I was using. Nice. Yep. That's exactly. You can't please everybody in this world, and you're never going to. And create. Be free. At the end of the day, it's about you. And some people just got to make it all about themselves. And you gotta kind of sometimes bite your tongue, you know. But you gotta still create for yourself. Okay. I have a thing for the scentables. I love those things. I know they got new ones out. I'm hoping they come in at my Dollar Tree so I can review them. Oh, I'm gonna put that over there. Okay. So. And I'm not a perfect doodler. I don't think anybody's a perfect doodler. I think if it's too perfect, I wonder if it's actually done by human hand. That's just me. And my circles aren't perfect circles. So there's Dollar Tree little gel pens. I think pack of 4. I'm pretty sure there's only 4. I thought there was 5, but I think there's only 4. They show up on the black paper, so that's pretty cool. No, my glitter ones don't, though. Those glitter ones are pretty, though. I'm picking up a whole new couple sets of those because I like them. Well, see, what I should have did, and I will redo this in a second. So I have pink on the outside and I'm doing pink on the inside. But I'm going to change it up after I go through this once. Because I am going to add some color in the inside of this. I could sit here for hours doing what I'm doing now. And one of my favorite things, and I'll show you, and to do, it's been since my childhood. I don't know where it stems from, but I like, oops, I did it. Circle. Let me finish this one and I'll show you. Is okay. Let's take how do I go? Just this one. Okay, that'll work. It's just starting in a center and just going can't really see it though. And scribbling. Sometimes I'll color in where I scribble, other times I just scribble. It's harder. What's up, baby? Love you. Good night.
Is there a nice little peak one?
I got 8.
Okay.
I'm in my Zen zone. Ooh. There we go. And I just scribble. It's very, like, distressing. It's it's not, it's very distressing. It's a stress reliever. Okay, that's pink. I don't want pink. Here, okay, here's green. I want to add some green. There we go. It's refreshing. Yeah, it looks like a child did it, but it's fun. Close your eyes and do it once. It's really fun when you close your eyes and do it. You just grab it and close your eyes and you just let your hand flow wherever it chooses on the paper. It's very fun. And what's really fun is you take a color that you have and you can write and then scribble over it. Let you know if you're stressing, you're just like, oh, just press right, scribble right, and then scribble over it, and nobody knows what it's about because they can't read it. All right, that one's done. And I could do if I want in the center, you know, I could kind of like go like this. Just going on one side. Just adds a little character. Mm-hmm. So I screwed up there, but I ain't worried about it. Okay, on this side. I don't even count how many little loops I do. I just loop it. Loop, 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 loop. Loop, 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 loop. See, I guess with Zentangle, it's the same thing over and over and over and over. I'm kind of doing that, but my own little version. Because I ain't counting exactly every time I go do a loop. I'm just looping. There might be 4, there might be 5. You know, to me, it don't matter to me. They might be sloppy like that one. There we go. Now I got the scribble page. I'm just leaving that the way it is. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab this Dylusion stencil. Is one of my favorites. It's well used, well loved. That I have to scrape it to clean it. And I should clean it. It hasn't like, but it's starting to crack, so I'm scared to clean it. And I don't even know if I can get this one anymore. I love this one. Okay, what color do I want to use? Let's do the blue. Where's the blue? Shake up. Shake it up, baby. Twist and jack. Okay, we're going to line this up. Okay. I'm going to go right to the edge. There we go. Make sure, yep, right there. Hi, Stephanie. Good morning. Or good late evening. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom. Ah. Ouch, that was my knee. I gotta move this over. Okay. Okay, that's why. You can tell the diamond was in my chair. I swear to God, it hasn't sat right since. Okay. Awesome sauce. Ouch. Oh, okay. I'm gonna line her up to that just a smidgen over to the end. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna flip. I want it different, so we're gonna flip it. I'm just gonna kind of go the space to the edge of the last stencil because I don't want too much space in between, but enough space that I don't go into the last one above. This weekend was really long for some reason. Seemed like today went slow. Not bad spacing. That's what I wanted. Hi, JD. Hi, Stephanie. So, yesterday, I don't sleep well. When I do finally fall and relax enough to fall asleep, I'm dead to the world. So, yesterday, Scott told me his plans. He was going to go cut his dad's grass and then come and cut ours. And he knew I went to bed late. Well, my doorbell rings. Oh, 1 o'clock. And then it rang again. And then it went ring, ring, ring. It's like steady. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, and I'm thinking in my head, why isn't my husband answering this doorbell? For what? So finally I'm sleeping. So I drag my ass out of bed and I answer the door, and it's my granddaughter, Riley. And I'm like, Riley. And she's like, hello, Nana. And I'm like, hi. I'm supposed to tell you, you're supposed to watch me. And I'm looking around, and there's no Sam, no Diamond, nobody else. And I was thinking to myself, what the hell? Because very unusual for my daughter just to take off, okay? And it was freaking me out a little bit. Well, I laughed. They were down at my father-in-law's with Scott for a while. Well, because Allie had a Girl Scout. The first time Allie's Girl Scout troop actually met all in person. And they were at a Tundra Lodge. It's a big hotel here in Green Bay that has a water park, which is only like a block and a half away from my house. So they came up here because the kids wanted to see me. And Scott says, yeah, you can go wake her up. So they gave Diamond didn't have her key because all my kids have keys to my house. So she came down with the kids and Sam, unlocked the side door, and Sam told Riley to go ring the front door as the side door was already unlocked. I just didn't know because I went right to the front door. Sam was actually here. Diamond was he waited long enough for Diamond to get back in the driveway to drop off the key. So when I looked around, I didn't see anybody. They were playing a funny on me. They know better. But she was so funny. I get to stay with you. Daddy said, just to tell you, you have to watch me and they'll be back later. And I'm like, well, and I'm half asleep and I'm like, what? And I'm like, well, get in this house. Okay. And she comes in the house, and then I hear the side door open, and it's Sam and Coda. And Sam is just laughing. He goes, I could hear you, because he was actually, here's my door, here's the side of the house. I couldn't see the side of the house. Him and Coda were sitting on the side enough to watch Riley at the front door and hear me and Riley's conversation. And I'm like, and I asked her twice, what? Daddy says you are to watch me and he'll be back later. And Mama. And I'm like, well, okay, get in the house. And then when Sam came around the side, and I was ready to, I mean, to be honest, I was like, okay, I'm going to be calling these children and son-in-law and daughter of mine, going, what the hell, you know? And then Sam came through the side door laughing at me. He goes, I heard you. Go, what? And then she tells me again. And then I go, well, get in this house. Because I'm thinking, oh my God, how long has she been out there before she rang the doorbell a half a dozen times? And what the hell is wrong with my daughter and son-in-law? I was ready to kill somebody. But yeah, they were playing a funny on me. And right away, and see, Riley, she's 5 years old. That 5-year-old, God, does she have a memory? Because the first thing out of her mouth was, Nana, you said the next time I was at your house, I could paint. So I'm like, let's get an old shirt, because I hate saying that in her or any of my grandkids remembering something I said they could do. And then when they're here and I'm like, sorry, you can't do it. And I won't do that to them. So I looked at Sam and said, how long are you guys going to be here? He goes, a while. She can paint. Because they're still parents when Diamond and Sam are here. They're still the kids' parents no matter what. So it's kind of like what they go by. Oh, I moved this. Oh, well, I can fix it. So I looked at Sam. He's like, yeah, he's like, Mom will be here a while. She can paint. Because if they were only going to be here 10 minutes, then I had to break her little heart. Because her easel is, I got an easel. That was a Doug and Melissa easel off the curb down the road from me not long ago. And then me and Scott cleaned it up. We washed it. Scott fixed it. And it's Riley's favorite thing here. I got a roll of paper that neighbor gave me a long time ago. And then we fixed it so the roll of paper's on it, and she paints, and then we let it dry, and I have a tablecloth underneath it, so if she spills, it goes on the tablecloth. Her paints are in a little bucket, and it's all kids washable paint she uses anyways. And she has her little apron from Home Depot that I found in a free box at a garage sale. Kid size little Home Depot apron. And so, yeah, they don't forget nothing. Because when I looked at Sam, I said, how long are you going to be here? He goes, a while. I go, because guess what? And he goes, why? I said, because if you said not long, you were telling her, not me. Because I did say the next time she was here, she could paint. She puts on her, it's her, I laugh because she puts on an old, well, Diamond's kids are always dressed so nicely. I always tell her, why do you send them in such good clothes to my house? So I have too much. That's a little, I'm going to fix that. I'll put it elsewhere there. So Diamond brought me some of their clothes, and Riley wears one of Coda's old shirts that has a guitar on that she puts on, so her good clothes, even just a little bit of paint gets on that and not her good clothes. Because I wanted a bigger shirt on her, not one of her own when she paints. But she was so fun. That was so funny. When she's like, we got you. We got a joke on you, Nana. I'm like, you stinker. Sam goes, what would you have done if that was real? I said, I would have been calling you as bitching for one. Not that you were leaving her with me, but you would have left her on a doorstep like that. And the thing is after lockdown or whatever, after COVID, there was this TikTok video Diamond sent me that The parents drove up to the grandparents, put the kids on the doorstep, rang the doorbell, ran back to their vehicle, waited for the grandma to answer and wave, and then they took off. So that was my memory Thursday. And I was telling Diamond to remember this when you sent me this. So Sam says he remembered seeing that on my post. And he thought it'd be funny to do that. Like, you guys are shitheads. Freak me out. Half asleep. And my granddaughter's telling me I'm supposed to watch her. But she was so cute about it. Like, she was like in on it. I'm like, well, okay, get in the house. I'm going to kick your parents' butt, but get in the house. Yeah, they're little recording machines, especially Riley. Riley's that one's. She's a clever one. They're both. I mean, wow, she amazes me. Because you're talking probably 3 weeks ago. She asked to paint. Oh yeah, I would have gone crazy on them too. It has to be at least 3 weeks when she asked when she was here if she could paint, and there I knew and Sam's at that time I was only having them for like 20 minutes. That's it. So I said no. I said you can paint the next time you're here. Alrighty, let's see. What do I want to? Let's do a little swirls. So we're going to do line, 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 swirls, 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 line, line, lines, line, lines, swirls, 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 line, 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 and swirl, swirl, swirl. Now I'm going to turn my book because this will not work. So I'm going to turn my book so I can do it. Oh, what kind of cool I got. And those swirls. All right, and now we're going to come over here and I'm going to start and I'm going to go line, line, swirl, swirl, swirls, line, 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 little swirl. Cursive V's in my day, I guess you would call them. You know, I always see these posts that schools don't teach cursive anymore. You guys see them? My granddaughter Allie's learned cursive last year. So I'm thinking it must just depend on the school because Allie's like Allie was showing me cursive the other day. She was writing her name. Yeah, so okay, what did I let off with? Line. So it's I love this blue and yellow look. It's a big deal. Me too. So I see those posts. Schools should teach cursive writing. So Sally's going to middle school next year. Mm-hmm. And she was signing something, and I watched her do her name in cursive, and I was impressed because I thought they weren't teaching it. And Tom goes, "Yeah, they still teach cursive, Mom. Who told you?" I said, "I saw that on Facebook." She goes, "I know my kids learned it." So she don't know. Where Diamond goes to school now, or Diamond goes to school. Where my grandkids go to school, they don't bring homework home. Only if they have to study for a test. They do have to bring a book home to read, but if it's like math or anything like that, they don't send it home. Most parents can't do the math that they're teaching the kids these days, and the parents have it. Well, I couldn't help my grandkids with their homework. Confuses the child. Diamond can somewhat, but I wouldn't be able to because when they were going to Hawaii, at first I was going to go out and stay at the house so the kids could go to school. And then they just decided to pull them and have a vacation. And they only missed 2 days anyways because it was some little vacation the school was having anyways. So, but there's no way I could help my grandkids with their homework. But yeah, Coda has his spelling words he has to do. He comes home with that's pretty much the only thing Coda comes home with for homework was a spelling list. It was like 5 words. But most times there's no homework. That was like, God, that was so nice because here in Green Bay they have homework. Where the kids go now, they don't have homework. They don't bring homework home. They have time each day in the afternoon to do what they didn't finish in class. And I said, is that for the high school as well? She goes, yep. I'm like, wow. She goes, yep. And it's been what they said, Diamond said in a school meeting that she attended on virtual, it's been very successful since the school implemented that of no homework. I'm like, man, I wish I'd have known. I wish you would have had that. Oh, I always had homework too. Always. Yeah. So did my kids. And I couldn't help them. I finally went to the school and I told, especially with my son, my son had dyslexia and learning disabilities, and so do I. And I said to the teacher, I can't help this child. I said, I didn't finish school. I said, I got frustrated because I felt dumb. I was stupid. I quit school. It was my biggest regret in my life is quitting high school. But that we got him a tutor, and he'd get an hour a day, and the tutor would help Xavier with his homework because I couldn't help him. I couldn't help him. I didn't have the education to help my son with his homework. And Diamond would help. Diamond try, Diamond, when she could help, she helped, but she wasn't living at home anymore. So got him a tutor. My son gave me his diploma because I worked as much with him, getting him through high school with all his learning disabilities and his writing disorder and all that when he graduated, he handed me his diploma and told me I earned it as much as he did. Because my son turned 18 in April before he graduated. And I said, don't be like me, turn 18 and think you're too smart for your britches and quit high school. You'll never go back. And he promised, because we didn't know if he was going to be a super senior where he had to go like an extra semester because they had his records so screwed up. I sent him to summer school for a class he never even had to make up a credit for because they screwed up. And I was so mad when I found that out. I said, so now he's a credit short for a class and an extra credit that he doesn't need for a class. Yeah. I said, and he's going to pay that for a mistake that the school made? Nope. I'm going to go, we're giving them packets. We're going to have him do the packets, and then he'll test out. And in a week's time, Xavier did his packets and tested out, and he got his credit. They found this out 6 weeks before graduation. I was not happy when Xavier came home and told me. I went to school next day, and he's like, you better have a solution. I said, I worked hard to get my kids through school. For you to tell me he's a credit short for a class that he was supposed to take summer school for, and then you're telling me he didn't need to take summer school for a class that he was put in for summer school because he had all the credits. And that looks cool. I like how that looks. So to me, this is very relaxing. That's when I was school in high school. Yeah. Yeah, I remember going to the library. I don't even remember what the cards in the library where you went in the drawers and what the hell was that called? Makes me wonder if they still have those in school, or now it's all internet, because we all want all those cards now if we find them. Where you could pick out the card and it had the author, the name, the title of the book, where you could find it in the library. Decimal system, is that what it was called? The Louis Decimal System? Is that what it was? Card catalog. Yeah. It makes me wonder if they still do that, or is it all electronical now? Well, starting to call messages to me. She goes, Mom, we're sitting at the kitchen table tonight for dinner, and I'm like, yeah. Coda goes, Mom and Dad, the Dewey Decimal System. Yay! See, I thought so. She says they're sitting at the table tonight for dinner. They're all, and Coda goes, Mom, Dad, and they're like, what? Were your TVs black and white when you were a kid? Diamond goes, no, but your Nana's was. Oh, so Nana's old. And Diamond goes, yup. So she had to call me. She goes, Mom, did you guys get your first color TV? I said I was probably 8 years old when my parents bought a color TV, and the thing was huge. I said most people look for them now. They put aquariums in. She goes, that's the type. I'm like, yeah. I said, I think that's what one year Santa brought the family for Christmas was that TV. I said, and my parents made payments on it from the local gamble store in O'Connell so they could have a TV. I said, we didn't have a phone until I was 12 years old. She goes, you didn't have a phone until you were 12? I said, oh, yep. I said 10 or 12 years old. I had to be 10 because we were still on the farm when the phone was put in. Because I remember, thought it was kind of cool that I could call my grandma and my grandpa. My mom let me do it. I remember that. That sticks out to me as a memory. But yeah, I said, we didn't have those luxuries. She goes, now I know why it didn't phase you not to have the internet. Because see, when my kids were at home, we didn't have the internet or cable TV. The only time we had the internet and cable TV is when my mom lived with us because we couldn't afford it. Yep. So because Diamond told the kids, she was telling the kids that when she was growing up, they didn't have the internet like they do. For one, I couldn't afford it. And that was one of the luxuries that we got. The son-in-law, Sam, when he moved in, when Diamond was pregnant, Sam asked if he could put the internet in the house. And we were like, yeah, sure. Well, then I got so me and Scott both liked it that we kept it. We budgeted it to keep it. And we let cable TV go here. We'd pay for cable TV and we only watched like 4 channels. So I think 2 years ago, a year ago. Yeah, 2 years ago when Scott decided to switch jobs, we let cable go. We kept the internet. And now Scott paid to have Discovery, a year fee, because that's the channel he watches all the time is Discovery. And now he just paid for that subscription, which I think they're making more money at. I made a comment to the cable guy on that one because Spectrum tried to talk me into their cable. I'm like, no, nope, we don't watch enough TV. I said, if you can let us buy just the channels that we like, I'm paying so much money for more damn info commercials than I am being able to watch the channels I want to watch. And then the pandemic happened, and boom, they sure came up with that solution quick. And Diamond just told me they got free internet till 2022 it'll be year September. So this whole school year, starting now until 2022 school year, free internet. So they just have to send in their paperwork to their cable or their internet company, and their bill is paid. And I'm like, why? Because of the stuff with the school or with the kids. Because this is a new one. They got a letter that schools may be, if a new virus or whatever comes out, schools may be down on shutdown again this upcoming school year, just in case they'd want it preparing. But this is a state funded thing that Diamond kids qualified for. I don't know if there's an income on that or if it's just for any household who has kids. Because I'm like, man, can I borrow one of your kids? I told Diamond, just give me one. You have 3, you can spare one. She started laughing. But I'm like, all the way to 2022? She goes, yeah. So a year, it'll expire September of 2022. I'm like, damn. And that's all because of the pandemic, and just in case I guess it's supposed to hit again, I guess, in the fall. I don't know. I have no idea. So, yep. And then a food card. Each kid gets so much. A food card. And like I told Diamond, if you can get it, get it. You know, because she's like, she wasn't going to apply, and I'm like, why not? And I'm like, you're gonna be. I said, you figure, when are you going back to school yourself? She goes, September. You're going to be less working hours, right? Yeah. And I said, so you're going more full time this year than last year. And she goes, yeah. So you're not going to be working as much. If you can qualify for these little extra help, take it. So she qualified for the internet thing. They qualified for this food card for the kids. I said, because there are people out there that take that stuff, Diamond, that don't need it. They qualify for it, and they screw over the system. Or you're improving. I said, in 2 years' time, after you get your education, you probably won't qualify for anything because your income right now, your income, your and Sam's income qualify you for stuff. You take it. So they got the free internet. Kids get a food card that for some reason they were supposed to get when school year ended. So that's today. It's like a food program card. It's like food stamps. They call it something else. So, which the kids were supposed to get when school ended back in May. So they'll be getting that backdated. That was qualified back, and I don't know why Diamond hasn't received it. Oh, shoot. Get back on. And her grant got approved for her upcoming school year. She was so happy. So happy she got her grant. There we go. And then she was really happy because her grandpa paid the first semester of her school of her student loan. Her biological grandfather, because she passed the first semester. So he paid that loan off for her already. She has no debt for education because her biological grandfather, the rule is you have to complete the school year. And if you have any student loan, you send them that to the person that handles that trust account, and it gets paid. So once Diamond got her grades, and you have to hold us something average. That's all. And once she got that grades back and her average, she sent it to the trust, and boom, they paid off her student loan. That was a gift that he set up for Diamond when she was little, because they didn't have much to do with her, and he didn't know what he wanted to do something for Diamond because he gave to the rest where he really didn't give to Diamond. So she has this college trust. So these are the metallic pens from the Dollar Tree. I like the coloring, but the tips get ruined. The tip. I mean, I don't see if you guys can see the tip on the green. Look at how that tip is already. It just like so. The tip's not up to my liking. Oops. It's like the tip gets smushed, and I'm not going hard either. So that's the downfall of that on these. This is the tip. Like I said, this is my form of doodling. Yours might be different. It might be different than you've seen on somebody else's channel, but this is me doodling. You can doodle any way you want. That's my philosophy on doodling. I use stencils to doodle. You could doodle in a stamped image too. Well, yeah, I'm not pressing harder than that. That's just the way these tips are on these. But hey, it's $1. I mean, now if I paid like $15 a pen like this, I'd be bitching. I'm not gonna be bitching over $1 pen. I mean, it paid 50 cents because you get 2 per pack, I believe. Yeah, I think it was 2 per pack. So I can't, I can't bitch too much. But I'm like, if I'd have paid $10 or something for them, I'd have been calling the company going, what the hell? So I paid 50 cents a pen. Can't complain. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get out my other ones here in a second because I want to see something. They're very, oh, how did I miss that? Oh, wrong color. My bad. I'm just going to go make a little loopy there. Okay. I gotta get my top here because I want to see something. This is my other pen thing that I have. These are all the glitters from Dollar Tree. I got these metallic Crayola ones. That's what I wanted. And then I got these also that are from the Dollar Tree. These are miscellaneous pens. These are those glitter ones. I have gel pens somewhere. I just have to remember where they are. I don't remember where they are. But I don't want these. I'm going to take these. Okay. I want to check out to see how well the Crayolas work. As long as I'm doing like metallic here. So, we're going to grab, what can I go over this with? Let's do circles. Okay, we're going to do, come on. I'm just going to grab the stencil. And how I'm going to line this up, I'm just going to line it. Okay, there we go. Come on, right there. And I'm just going to go in between where cool. That's cool. But I have circle up here though. Go on there. There. Put one here. And there. And there. Put it in there. There we go. Okay. Let's put there, there, right there. That's cool. The other ones work now. Boom, 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 boom. Now, got them at a garage sale. I think I paid 50 cents for a little bag of these. They were acrylic marker metallics. I paid 50 cents for 5 of them at a garage sale. I've had them for a while. I know I didn't buy these new. Cool. That looks pretty cool. All in color. See, this is cool, but we're going to redo this. I'm going to add metallic to this. So I'm just going to go. Now, I'm going to turn the book. And I'm just going to go. Very relaxing. Let's see. Let's do some gold. Quit rolling. Stop rolling. Thank you. Yeah, I talked to my art supplies. Oh, the gold didn't show up. I think the gold's gone. So let's grab this gold. Dollar Tree special. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And there's this paint from the Dollar Tree. And we got silver. Scribbling is just as fun as doodling. You can do this with paint as well. There we go. I like it. I think it looks cool. The metallic on there. Just as fun. Alright, now what do we want to do? Where is my circles? Okay, this is from Christmas. It had these little coffees in here. Little things of coffee I bought for Scott. And my husband thinks out of the box like me sometimes. Because he came in and he says, hey, would you want this? And I'm like, oh, yeah, stencil. So I'm just line her up in the middle. And I just kind of look at it and yeah, it looks good. Let's use it right there. And I'm going to take this metallic gold. Looks pretty straight. Oop, bring that up a little bit. Down a little bit. Looks good. And trace these circles in a metallic. Oh. Do-do-do-do-do. So, and now we're going to grab the silver. And I'm going to line it up like right there. Looks good. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, I wore the tip. You can tell these are cheap too because the tips are pretty wore down already. Oh, this one might be gone. Let me grab another one. Hold on. Ooh. Good move. All right. Looks good. Yeah, looks good right there. Blow them off a little bit. No biggie. That's no biggie. Oh, move the stencil. Stop moving the stencil, Tina Louise. Tina Louise. Okay. Bring it down again. Okay, I gotta put this back up. We'll get that on right there. Just slide it out right there. Looks good. Let me just smidge. There we go. Now we're gonna bring it down. Okay, make sure I do. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, I think my colors go a lot of these are getting. So I want to see. Yeah, let's see that one. Now the tip's not even on that anymore. Okay, let's get rid of that one. You can kind of see it. All right, JT. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. Ooh, going to. Oh, that's no, not that one. I want. Come on. That seems to be over here. I don't know why I was over there. And I want this one. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And we're gonna line her up here. Like that. Right there. Right there. That looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Oop. And I'm going to test my color here. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to do the same thing with this stencil. After this, nope, I was forget. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. I know you guys are all probably thinking, and if you're just like, what is she doing? This ain't doodling. You will see once I get this done where the doodling comes in. Right now, you're like, she's only tracing the stencils. What's the big deal about that? What's, I know what people think. There ain't no talent. Well, I'm not done. Stencil is just a device I'm using to help create. I've always been truthful. I can't draw. I can create, but God never graced me with being I can't say I'm not an artist because I classify myself an artist in a lot of different ways, but He didn't grace me with the drawing ability. I wish I could draw, man. Ooh, I wish I could draw. That'd be an awesome talent to have, to be able to draw. Oh, we got to get rid of that down here. Okay. All right. Bring this out a little bit. That one out a little bit. There we go. All right. Oh, make a square here. I always try to even out a little bit on the sides. In here. Oh, that looks. Yeah, that got too thin. Okay. Let's just give it some metallic cluster on the edge. We'll just color them in. That one can stay. We'll color that one. Color that. We'll color that. We'll give it a border this time. Oh, cool. There we go. Give it a side border. We can color that one. There we go. Yep. All right. A lot of metallic going on here. Now, the fun part begins. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So, I'm just going to follow and do a little line structure with the blue paint marker. Real simple. Just kind of go in a space that's black and you kind of follow the shape. I just kind of do my thing. I do my thing. And I can go this direction. Now let's see, we'll go this direction and then add that. We'll go this way and that. Let's see, we'll go that way and then we'll go down, 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 over, and down. This one will go like this. Boom, boom, in between. We'll go that way, down, down. Well, or I could have gone different direction on that. This way, little itty ones in between. We'll go that way, that way, that way, and then we'll go boom, boom, boom. Triangle. Let's go this way. Slanted. Different direction. All the way down. Let's see. Let's go this way. And then we'll go this way. We'll change it up a little bit here. We'll go that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. This one's going to go this way. That one will go around. This is another round curvature one. Go that way. Little ones in there. Little ones in there. Curve, 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 curve. Go, go, go. I always try to change the direction I'm going. Like, let's see, we're gonna go long up to the tip of the triangle. And just go. And then we'll go this way, that way, and then we'll go long, long, long this way, that way. And then we'll go that, like that. And then we'll go like that. And then we got this. And then we got this space. And I'm gonna go boom, Boom. Then go along. Got a little curve I can go here. And go slant, slant, slant. Down, down, down. Slant, slant, slant. And I'll continue to do that throughout the page, but I'm actually getting tired here. So I probably finish this tomorrow. But that's doodling in color. I think it looks so cool. Just like the white one. And like eventually down the road someday I may tear them up or tear them out and use them as background, add to them if need be. I just randomly work like this one. These are usually I grab and take out with me to diamonds lately. It was like the black and white one. I just did this one. Oh, let's see. Did this one out at diamonds yesterday. This one out at diamonds yesterday. Did this one here late at one night. Like I said, this one I gotta finish because I think there's too much black left on this one. But yeah, I just kind of grab and go. And if I forget a stencil, I look around Diamond's house and figure out something I can use. But I grab, I got all my stencils from Dylusions and these right here from the Dollar Tree. So I just grab this and I go. But this is the black and white one. This is just black and white in this. This one's going to look so cool when it's done. I just like how it flips. It just got this cool looking vibe. And then I thought, I'm going to take this one that I already kind of started in the front of using, and I'm going to do color, just color in it from this way forward. I'm not going to do anything and just build color on it. And got out the squares. See, You can see the back side. And just create. Just relax. So, just a way to use your stuff you have. Like I said, I personally I bought the Black Delusion book once and I didn't like it. I used the paper, but for me to create on it, it just wasn't my thing. I got these in the grab bags, so I'm going to use them. Of course, I ain't going to let them sit here. But I want to thank each and every one of you that have came in throughout the night. How long have I been on here? Almost, let's see. I'm almost, I got a few minutes and I'll make it a total of 2 hours. I'll finish the 2-hour marker. And then I'll call it a night. I always like timing, getting that done. And then, so use your imagination and just create. You know, doodle. This is my form of doodling. And maybe down the road when I need a quick background for something, I can just rip these out and, you know, use it and cut it up and make ATC or whatever I choose. But right now I'm going to leave them in the book and finish the book eventually. And whenever I choose to, when I just want to relax, this is my relaxing crafting. This is me just sitting back and relaxing. This blue looks cool with the paint pen, or the metallic, and this blue paint pen looks cool on this. I don't know how well it's looking on the camera or in the video, but it looks cool in front of me. Go around. Okay, we're gonna go that way. Hold that. Boom, boom, boom. Down, 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 down. Like that. And then we go boom, boom, boom. Straight down. Oops, my bad. No big deal. There's no mistakes. I just crossed the line that I didn't want to, but oh well. No major deal. Oh, it's extra. Let's go this way. Nope, let's go this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. There we go. That one is done. And then once in a while I see like, oh, I could use a little bit more color. I'll go in and just do it. You don't have to do that, but or I'll see a spot where I totally forgot. But I think that one could use another stripe. There we go. Whew, I'm done. That is that one. Like I said, it's relaxing to me. And it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I find it very relaxing. Like the scribbling is just for fun, you know. That's kind of cool. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you have a black journal or a black piece of paper, have fun. Get your paint pens out, colored, and test and see what color you can see on the black paper, and just go for it. Relax, create, craft. Relax, create, craft. Relax, create, craft. There we go. That's kind of cool saying there. Relax, create, craft. You let your imagination go on paper and be free and just create, craft, create, and go in your zone and just do it. I don't know. Like I said, I'll put on music. The other night I was listening to Rain and Thunder while I was doing this in the white one. Or I listen to there's a YouTuber I like. He tells stories. It's his voice, not so much the stories. It's just, I love his voice. And it's relaxing to me. And eventually it gets me where I'm tired and I'll go to sleep. And I'll, like, I'm getting tired now. I'll put this away and I'll go to sleep and I'll go to bed now, hopefully. And because it relaxes the mind. So I want to thank each and every one of you that came in, sat up with me for a while, and watched me do this. And as always, be happy, be kind, be safe, be funny, be crafty, and bye for now. And good night, everybody, or good morning, wherever you shall be. Have a nice Monday. Bye.